I absolutely love live music, especially when you've got a ton of instruments all working together in sometimes unison, sometimes different beats, sometimes different chords, and it just comes together in fine style. And there's nothing like an orchestra to be able to do that, especially a symphony orchestra. And we're talking now about the Illinois Symphony Orchestra. And joining me in studio here with Springfield's Morning News, I'm Greg Bishop on 92.7 WMAY, Springfield's News and Talk. We've got Beth Wakefield. She's the Director of Marketing. Also, we've got Jake Woolen. He is the Assistant Conductor of the Illinois Symphony Orchestra. And by phone, we have Ray Hotada. She is the conductor of the Illinois Symphony Orchestra. So thanks for taking time with us today, guys. How are we doing out there?
Great. Thank you so much for having us.
Thanks for having
Great.
us,
Thank you, Greg. Great to
Absolutely.
be here.
So let's go ahead and just let's get the details of the events that are coming up, because there are several coming up.
There
And
are.
Beth, you're the Director of Marketing, so you're on the spot here.
All right.
Give us all the details people need to know.
Sure. So opening weekend is this weekend. You can enjoy the Illinois Symphony on Friday at 7:30 at UIS in the Performing Arts Center. You can join us in Bloomington Normal on Saturday at 7:30, or you can join us for our Youth Symphonies opening concert on Sunday, also out at UIS at the Performing Arts Center at 3 o'clock. All the details you need for the upcoming weekend is at ilsymphony.org.
You know, it's a pretty easy website to remember,
It is.
ilsymphony.org, where you can get details about those events. Again, coming up this weekend, Friday here in Springfield, Saturday in Normal. Where's the Youth Symphony going to be playing again?
Also at Sangamon Auditorium, UIS Performing Arts Center.
So if you enjoy live music, especially that of a symphony orchestra, this is definitely something that you're going to want to get out to. All right, so some opportunities this weekend. Before we talk with Jake, who's the assistant conductor, I do want to talk with Ray, who is the conductor. And Ray, if you could just talk about what it's like to be a conductor and what people can expect whenever they attend the performances.
Well, Greg, Symphony Orchestra is really a community that comes together. And this Illinois Symphony is just fantastic. These musicians come from all over Central Illinois, and they're professional musicians. And so we are going to have a fantastic time this weekend. And the concert is called Virtuosic Voices. And really, sparks will fly, because we have with us a world-famous Israeli violinist named Itamar Dorman, who's coming from the East Coast, from New York, and he is a Tchaikovsky winner. And so his virtuosity will be on display as we perform the Shostakovich Violin Concerto. But also on the program, we have an African-American composer. Her name is Hannah Kendall, and she's going to open the program. We're going to conduct one of her pieces. And then the second half is all about opulence and dance. And it will be Richard Strauss's Der Rosenkavalier, which is a segment of his opera, Der Rosenkavalier, which is glorious music. And then we end with the wonderful Johann Strauss Jr.'s Spring. So it's just going to be a fantastic concert. I really invite everyone to come.
And again, that's going to be coming up this weekend. We are talking with people who are behind the scenes and on the stage with the Illinois Symphony Orchestra. That was Ray Hotada. She's the conductor. We've also got Jake Woolen with us. He's the assistant conductor. Jake, talk about your role in this production.
Sure. Well, the job of an assistant conductor is sort of chameleon-esque. My job is to support Ray and to support the conductor in any way that I can. And with different conductors and with different programs, that job can look very different from week to week. So I enjoy being flexible and finding with each production how I can contribute. Sometimes that means being out in the audience, listening for how things sound in the hall, checking the balance, talking after the rehearsal with the conductor, with any notes that I might have. But it takes a village to bring an orchestra concert to fruition. And so it's wonderful just being in the kitchen and being part of the team.
That's one way to put it, sure.
Yeah.
With all kinds of different ingredients and
Yes,
whatnot.
indeed.
How
Yes,
many,
indeed.
you may have said this, but Ray, how many performers are there all together on stage for this performance?
I believe there's about over 70 players on the stage.
Now,
And
what's it like trying to get those 70? Of course, they're all in their own right fantastic performers, I'm sure. But what's it like? And we got about a minute here, but what's it like to try to get them all kind of on the same page?
Yeah, it's very multifaceted. And as a conductor, you have to be able to lead and make music and lead the music and express everything that's on the page. And so as a conductor, you're looking at all these parts of the orchestra. So again, going along with that kitchen and cooking, it's all the ingredients coming together and then really making this gourmet meal.
And pretty incredible, of course, you've got the events this weekend. Beth, you've got about 40 seconds here. Tell us about all the details people need to know.
So we invite you to come experience the Illinois Symphony live Friday at UIS Performing Arts Center at 7:30. You can join us up in Bloomington Normal on Saturday at 7:30 at the ISU Center for Performing Arts, or on Sunday for our Youth Symphony Orchestra at 3 o'clock. All of the information is available at ilsymphony.org.
That's Beth Wakefield. She's the Director of Marketing for the Illinois Symphony Orchestra. On the phone was Ray Hotada. She's the conductor, and also in studio with us, Jake Woolen, the assistant conductor. Guys, thank you so much for taking time with us today on WMAY.
Our pleasure. SPI Studios. Take the easy way out. WMAY FM, Taylorville.